Hello, everyone. You are about to watch Papa Grizz 56's live stream. Please wait while we get this live stream ready. Thank you for your patience. Papa Grizz 56 is now ready to live stream. The live stream will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, Papa Grizz 56 here. How y'all doing this fine Tuesday? 25th of August, coming at ya. Yeah, very muggy day out there today. Let's get that off here. It's 86 degrees, feel like 91, 9-mile-an-hour westerly wind. Very humid out there. There's a chance of rain here in beautiful Midwest Ohio. So, how y'all doing? Got up, ate some breakfast, took a shower, watched a little TV. Thought, oh, okay, I'll go on a little bit. So here I is. Hope y'all having a great day today. What is that? I'm having a blast. Hope you're having a good day. So, anybody in here watching Republican National Convention? Hello, Maureen. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Took me a good shower thinking that's gonna wake me up, but it ain't. As long as I was in the shower, I was awake, but I don't know. It's muggy out there. Heat index is like 5 degrees warmer than what the temperature is. It's 86, and with the heat index, it's 91. What I say, 7 or 9-mile-an-hour westerly wind? Maybe. I doubt it if it's that strong. Thought I'd come on for a while. Back from a little holiday. Had a lovely time. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, a lot of weird shit in the world going on. I'm glad you're back home safe and sound. I like it that the president Donald Trump, his wife, rearranged the rose garden around the White House. And they're bitching at her, says she ain't even an American and she's ruined American history. How about all the American history they're doing by tearing down statues? Yeah. The cop shot him 7 times. Yeah. Okay. First off, you gotta know the man was wanted for rape and beating the shit out of a woman he raped. They were there, they seen him, they were gonna arrest him. They have a warrant out for his arrest, or had a warrant out for his arrest. He pulled away from the cop, tried to get inside his car, reached into his car. Cop didn't know if he's going for a gun or whatever. Shot him 7 times. Here is where I say the police need more training. They have to learn to kill the son of a bitch. 7 times close range in the back, and they couldn't kill the bastard. Hey, there you go. You're a criminal. You resist arrest. You pull away from a cop. Try to flee. I'm sorry, but you're a criminal. Learn to shoot to kill when they resist. And they said something about a knife. I don't know if that part's true or not. Yes, the police need more training on how to shoot straighter. I'm tired of these lily liberals out there. Oh, he was such a nice guy. Oh, he raped a woman. Well, he's sorry about that. Oh, he beat the shit out of her. Well, he's sorry about that. You should live and let live. Yeah. The officers who killed Floyd, supposedly, he was screaming, I can't breathe and all, before they laid him on the ground, when they was putting him in the car, when he was in the car, then he wanted to go outside the car and lay down. The police did it. He resisted arrest and all outside, was fighting the cop. You look at the video, I've looked at that video like 20 times, and the cop didn't have that much pressure on his neck. So what killed him? The fentanyl or the police officer's knee? Maybe a little bit of both, but I don't think the knee was on that hard. Yeah. Oh, he's paralyzed. He's lucky. Hey, guess what? He ain't gonna be raping any more women now, is he? Yeah, news media is going to eat that shit up. They're all for a cop shooting a black man. Oh, well, yeah, that's front page news. Talk about white privileges. No such animal. It's black privilege. Look at his GoFundMe. $966,463 and growing. Come on. Talk about black privilege. There you go. They're bitching about Donald Trump's wife rearranging the rose garden, saying that, oh, she ain't even America. She's destroying American history. What the hell is their party doing out there taking down statues? They're destroying American history. I'm sick and tired of the liberals. Yeah, up in Michigan. We're in the end of time. I don't believe that. You know, they say guns kill people. Mine sits around all day. Hasn't shot nobody. Oh, wait a minute. The guns can't kill people unless there's an asshole behind it. I'm more than willing to give up my guns, like the Democrats want. But you're going to guarantee I'm going to be safe? I mean, you want to get rid of the police. You want to take my guns. But are you going to take the criminal guns? Are they going to surrender them? I'm more than willing to surrender mine if that's what it takes. But you better get the guns from the criminals. They want to take the guns away from people like me, you, whatever, that only have them to defend their family in case of an emergency. Somebody tries to break in to hurt your kids, your wife, your husband, your family. But they're trying to take our guns so a criminal could come in with a gun, and we have to do what they say because we are defenseless. Now that's what the liberals, the Democrats want. I think it's a crock of bullshit. Do police need more training? Yes, they need to learn to shoot better. You watched the open mic of the police officer that arrested George Floyd. He got a little bit stern when Floyd wouldn't get out of the car and all. And Floyd said, I just buried my mother. Which was a lie, because he's thinking the cops are going to be more lenient on him. But his mother was at his funeral. So he did not just bury his mother. So let's see. George Floyd died. He was on fentanyl and other drugs, methamphetamines, which both high doses mess with your breathing. He was committing a crime. He passed a fake $20 bill. Right there. Police had every right to handcuff him. Oh my God, the pollen outside. We've had pollen warnings for the past week and a half. According to the police officer's mics under cameras, he was yelling, I can't breathe, when they had him in the car. I just handcuffed. So it was not what the cop did. Oh yes, putting a knee on, yeah, can restrict the blood, make you pass out and all. But fentanyl can kill you. Most people on fentanyl die. So get off of it. I mean, he had, like 8 cases against him, 9? Including breaking into a pregnant woman's house, holding a gun at her baby's head, in her belly, robbing her. He did like 5 years for that. He'd get out, he'd straighten his life good. I'm glad somebody learned from their mistake. But he didn't. He was on fentanyl, methamphetamines, passed the counterfeit bills, career criminal, and then he dies and everybody, oh boo-hoo, he was such a good man. Let's give him the military flags. When the man was never even in the military. Hello, Philip. It's sad he died. I'm not saying nothing against that. But I'm pretty sure his death was caused by his stupidity of taking drugs. And what's going to happen when those officers get off? They're not convicted. There's a good case either way that I put it like this. The main officer He might do a little time. The other three, they're going to get off scot-free. You got a case there about the knee on the neck. It can make you pass out. It can kill you. But if you watch the video, there was a space between his head and the damn ground where he can move his head around. And, yeah, I say officers made a little bit of a boo-boo. I mean, everybody's bitching. Oh, they're not supposed to use their knees to arrest you. Look at the video up at Sturgis where the guy kicked the damn bike. The cops jumped on him. One had a knee on his leg. One had a knee on his back. One had a knee on his upper body. One had a knee on his head. Come on, don't tell me they don't use knees to restrain people, because they do. Hello, Panther. Well, they recognized the man. He had assaulted a couple women there at that protest. The police called at him, trying to stop him, followed him. He went to his car. The one officer grabbed him. He pulled away from the officer, was reaching into the car. You don't know if he's going for a gun or a pack of cigarettes or whatever. The cop felt threatened. When the guy pulls away from you and continues to leave you once there's already a warrant out for your arrest, come on, the cop should have shot better. Right, and that's what, these black people are teaching their kids. Oh, be careful out there. Why they want to kill you? What police officers want to kill? No, here's what you tell your little black kids. If you done wrong, admit to it. A police tells you to stop, lay down, put your hands on your head, put your hands up, put your hands behind your back. Do it. So simple. That's what I've taught my girls. They're not black, but I've taught them that. Don't fight it in the street. Let them arrest you. We'll go to court and we'll fight it in the courts. Hello, cute kitty kitty. Yeah, I think you told me yesterday about that. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing about that. I looked for it, but I couldn't find nothing. Yeah, that shit happens quite a bit, I hear. But there are white men, white women out there being shot by the police. Do you hear those stories? You have to look for them. That's like the little Cannon boy, black man. I ain't saying it was racial, but it was a black man, walked up to him, shot him in the back of the head. Killed the little, 5-year-old boy? They couldn't even hold a candlelight vigil after his funeral for him because, the virus. No, you can't do that. Well, guess what? Some motorcycle people heard about it, and they had a big bike rally for him Sunday, I think it was. And when they told them they couldn't do it, they go, how you going to stop us? 200-300 damn motorcycle riders out there. How are you going to stop them? And that's it. It's black privilege. Black privileges. Look at Floyd. He had 3 friggin' funerals in 3 different churches in 3 different states. Little Cannon couldn't do shit. They couldn't do shit for him. Look at that congressman who died. He was a black congressman. His body laid and stayed in the Capitol, which it should, because he was a congressman. But if you watch his funeral, the church was full, or the congressary was full of people. But it was a black man. That's what I'm saying. When it comes down to it, black people are getting all the damn freedoms anymore. The white people are pushed aside. Little Cannon is basically, it was his family that was allowed at the funeral. They couldn't even hold a candlelight vigil afterwards because of the virus. Did they scream virus when Floyd had 3 fucking funerals? Did they yell virus when that black congressman had that big service? No. What was the difference? Black and white. Black privileges. But they want to yell white privileges. I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but come on. What's fair for one is fair for the other. That's all I'm saying. Then they want to scream white privilege and all this shit. What privilege? BLM. Burn, loot, and murder. I'm all for, I don't care if you're white, black, what. Like I said, that congressman should have had a big-ass funeral. Because he served his country as a congressman. More power to him. May he rest in peace. He was allowed to have a big-ass funeral. But little Cannon, since he was a nobody little white boy, he couldn't have it. They didn't even mention it on television, on the news media, until a week later, after he was buried. A week later. But look at this guy who got shot in Minnesota or wherever it was. What's his name? Jacob Blake, I think it is. Oh, it was on news right away. There was little banners on the bottom. Black man shot in, by police. Okay, really? He was a fleeing felon. The police officer had a hold of him by the shirt and he pulled away. He was wanted. He had an arrest warrant. He's had an arrest warrant out for himself for a rape where he beat the woman and then raped her. A felony charge. So he was a fleeing felon. Now to say, but he was black. He shouldn't have been shot. You don't shoot black people. Isn't that nice? Get off of it. If you're a fleeing felon, white, black, Hispanic, Chicano, whatever, Asian, you running from the police, you should get your ass shot. I don't care if a damn what race you are. Yes, he was. There was a warrant. That's why the police went after him. There was a warrant for his arrest. He has been wanted for a few months. Right, and that's it. The officer did not know if he was reaching for a gun or knife, a nuclear weapon, a bazooka. Who knows? Police had a hold of his shirt. He pulled away from the cop, went to the car. The cop shot, feared for his life. I'm sorry it happened. My kids would do something like that, I'd call them dumbasses. They were trying to serve him with an arrest warrant. Because he had a warrant for his arrest, felony. Assaulting a woman, raping her. What kind of scumbag is that? And oh, now we got to GoFundMe for him so he can make a lot of money. And then we're going to sue Minnesota. We're going to sue law enforcement to make even more money. If you're a criminal and something like that happens, you shouldn't be allowed to sue the fucking government. I'm sorry. They said, oh, he was over there trying to break up the riots. Way I heard it, and I've seen a video, he hit this one woman. That wasn't trying to break up a riot. Oh, he ain't dead. He's paralyzed from the waist down, meaning he ain't gonna rape no more women, now is he? Karma, baby. You do the crime, karma's gonna get you. No, I missed it. I watched bits and pieces of it. It seemed a lot better. I mean, to me, than the Democrats, because all the Democrats wanted to talk about what a great man Joe Biden is. They didn't mention about 40 years ago where he cheated on his best friend's wife with her. Didn't talk about him stealing this woman away from his best friend and marrying her. Didn't talk about all the prejudiced shit he has said. He don't want segregation, or, what is it? Desegregation, whatever. He don't want the blacks and whites going to school together, because he don't want his kids having to put up with jungle people or something like that. Some stupid shit. Oh, and even poor kids could be smart as white kids. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Okay, I ain't voting for him and I ain't black. You know, all that shit. Did they say any of that? Hell no. Right. A police officer did grab him. He pulled away, went to get in the car, and the officer shot him 7 times. I say that officer needs more training how to kill somebody. 7 times, and he didn't kill him. He just paralyzed him. Really? Wow. Bad shot. Yes, the officers do need more training. On the pistol range. More or less, they knew who he was. They recognized him. They went in for the arrest. More or less, he resisted arrest, was reaching it to his car. Don't know if he was just reaching it or going in. But the cop feared for his life because people do keep guns in their cars. I've done it. And officer had every right. Somebody said he had a knife. I didn't see it. I don't know if it's bullshit or if it's real. I'm going to be honest with you. But put it like this. The guy's a fleeing felon. Hello, Missy. And he gets shot. He's a fleeing felon, and he gets shot for resisting arrest and all, pulling away from an officer. I ain't gonna cry about him. I'm sorry he got shot. Why didn't he just give up and fought the case in court? If he thought he was innocent, get yourself a damn good attorney and fight it in court. You don't pull away from an officer, try to flee again. Hey. They knew who he was, and that's why they were trying to arrest him. I mean, I sound like an asshole when I say, oh, the police need more training, learn how to shoot straight. But I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. There's white people out there being killed, too. You don't hear about those. And they're dumbass white people. Hispanics out there being killed. You don't hear about those. Like I said, I'll be the first one in line to surrender my guns if the Democrats get in, they say, give up your guns. But the only way I'm going to give them up if they get rid of the police force. Who's going to come knocking on my door to get my guns? Nobody. Are they going to be able to get the guns away from the criminals? I doubt it. The criminals are going to go, oh, here, I'm sorry. Take my gun. Yes, they're saying this man, he has a GoFundMe, and according to Craig Donovan, they've collected $966,463 on a GoFundMe for him. And they're wanting the cop hung, the cops that were involved, they want them all hung. So yeah, another angel got hurt by doing wrong. It's funny, whenever a black man gets shot, he was a good man. He never did nothing until you check his police record, and it's longer than both my legs put together. And I agree with that Panther. White and Hispanic, and even a little bit of Asians are getting killed by the police and things. Oh, not a penny from me. He wouldn't even get a tear from me. If he was an innocent man, yeah, I'd be more than happy to donate. But here's the thing, he was a fleeing felon. By giving to his GoFundMe, they're supporting what he did. Supporting that it was okay for him to beat the shit out of a woman and rape her. Yeah. Like I said, if it was an innocent case, an innocent man, I'd donate. But a criminal, more or less, you're thanking him for his behavior, beating up a woman and raping her, being a fleeing felon. Maybe I should take up crime. They say crime doesn't pay. I think it does. I'm all for black rights. I think that they deserve the same rights as a white person. Right now they got way more. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but it ain't white privilege, it's black privilege. I've never seen white privilege. Well, yeah, I did. I'll admit it. I seen it. Blacks being persecuted back in the 60s, early 70s. But you're thanking him for being a piece of shit when you donate money to him. I just want to see how many millions he's going to make off of it. Are they going to report all that? Because you know he's going to get maybe 5-10 million from Minnesota police and yeah, GoFundMe, all that money. Hell yeah. He could walk away a wealthy man. I mean, roll away, since he is paralyzed from the waist down. I'm sorry, he's paralyzed. Oh yeah, Middle East been going through this for years. Donald Trump, 12 more years. Everybody's saying, oh, he can only run for one more term. Don't forget, there's a little Donald that can run for 8. So little Donald runs for 8. Big Donald runs for 4. 12 more years. I'm all for it. I mean, I'm sorry Jacob got, Blake got shot. He should have gave up when they had him. Don't go reaching into a car or getting into a car. Sure. Well, I don't know that long. Yeah, after Donald Jr., then it could be Eric. Hell yeah, Trump 2020. How you doing today, Phil? Right. Right. He shouldn't have resisted. He should have fought it out in court. His hair never moves. Really, Maureen? I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the baby. Yeah, Barron's a baby, ain't it? Well, he ain't a baby no more. He's about, what, 6, 7? Yeah. Yeah, Donald Trump Sr., then Donald Jr. for 8 years, and Eric for 8 years. By that time, Barron might be old enough he could run for 8 years. Really? Oh, wow. Well, I knew that him and his wife had one years back. I still think of my daughters as babies, but they're young adults. The Trump dynasty. Yep, sure can. I had leftover macaroni, tomato sauce, hamburger, stewed tomatoes, onions from what Mama made last night. It was pretty good. I don't know, a lot of stuff like that tastes better the second day. Oh. Stouffer's. I don't need shit from Stouffer's. I worked there on Northfield Road. No, I seen how some of that shit's made, and they probably got better. I'm talking late 70s. '77. No, it was before. Yeah, about 76, 77. If you see how the shit was made, you can't go wrong with Stouffer's. About a week. It was through Minuteman, Spot Labor. They sent me out there. Um, they had us picking stuff up off the floor and putting it back into the bins and serving it. And I said, no way. I even quit going there. They wanted to send me out and I wouldn't go. There you go, beef and veggie soup. I love it. I worked at Brown Derby for about a year and a half through Minuteman. It was great. I used to get off at 2 o'clock. Had the rest of the day, could do whatever I want. Yeah. They would cut me off. Some of the butchers I got to know pretty well, and I'd take home steaks and shit. Hell yeah! They had like a little trough in the floor, and if they dropped anything, you kicked it into it. You didn't reuse it. Sure, a lot of these companies, you don't waste the stuff. You drop it on the floor, you dust it off, use it. Yeah, I worked through Minuteman. Oh, well, was it Minuteman? It was like Minuteman. It was called Manpower. I worked with them for about 2 years off and on. And when I started at Span Master, I'd work Span Master till 5:30, and then I'd go work a night shift from 7 early morning, and then I'd go home, shower, lay down for a couple hours, and then go back to work. I was all gun ho for making money. It wears you out after a few months. Well, right after high school, I worked at Mamma Mia's on York and Pleasant Valley Road, and we'd get into pepperoni. There'd be like the tail ends, and they would be big chunks, and they had you thrown into a container, and you know, it was whoever wanted it could take it home, and I used to take that home, and then I used to go back the big long, they're about 2 foot long provolone cheese. I cut me off a big piece of that. I'd take it home. I live off provolone cheese and pepperoni for a long while. Yeah, we use provolone cheese, not mozzarella. Well, that's like me. I don't eat Stouffer's. Stouffer's the only one I've ever went to, and it was, you know, we're doing the stuffed shells there, and some of the stuff he'd fell on the floor, and see the guy coming with his little plastic glove on, pick it up, throw it back in, mix it in with the other, and I'm over there. I worked there another night, and what the hell were we doing? Lasagna, and it's sort of the same thing happens. Bin of noodles got knocked over, and they had us wiping them off if there was any, dust or dirt, and using them, and I couldn't take that. I had to quit. I went back to Manpower, and I told them straight out, I said, hey, I can't work there anymore. It's making me sick. No, not rinse. Just with your hand, wipe off anything you see on them. I can understand rinsing a noodle off. That ain't no big whoop. But just to wipe, if there's a hair or a piece of rock or dirt or something on it, you just wipe it off with your hand. Not rinsing, just wiping. And I said, nope, this place ain't for me. Yeah, it was just right down the road from Brown Derby warehouse. I love Brown Derby, but they quit. They hired some people. I tried to get in. I couldn't get in. And I worked there for about a year and a half. So I knew the area, so they sent me out to Stouffer's, and I only worked there a few days. I'd rather gag you with the dirty lasagna noodle. Hello, Scott. You don't want to rinse your noodles too fast. Really? That was nasty shit. I couldn't work at a place like that. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fast food either, but You know, Marine, I see stuff like that. I just can't eat it. I told my friends and family about it, and yeah. Scott's running Randy down. I don't know if they got any better. I mean, with the noodles, it was the health inspector helps put the card up and put them back in, and he's seen them tell us to use them, and I'm thinking he is a health inspector and he's doing that shit. I like cooking myself. That way you know what you're getting. I mean the scouts. You'd be. Ah, shit. Pain in my neck. Yeah, like scouts, you'd be making a pot of soup or chili or stew or something, and a bug would fly in. I'll just mix it on in. That's different. I'm not eating it off the ground. Well, that's like last Friday. Picked up Heather and her one friend and took them to uh, Wendy's for lunch up here, and I only ordered meat chili. I used to love their chili, but one bowl was half full, and it looked like a cut up hamburger for the meat in it. No, I get right here in the side, right below the ear, and down. I get a pain every now and then. A lot of times I get it when I yawn or something. I don't know. I should have it checked out. I don't. But yeah, the one chili was really dry. Normally it's a little juicy, but it was really dry. It had like chunks of hamburger from like a patty in it. I coughed and now it's hurting. But the other one wasn't too bad, so I ate it. Now, a lot of times I yawn or even cough and I get that pain. It might be a nerve. I don't know. Really should have it checked out. It's been doing that for like 3, 4 years. Hasn't killed me yet. I mean, 11 years ago, I had a catheterization where they go up through your groin and all over with the wire, and yeah, and I only had one place, 5% blockage. That was it. So, but that's been 11 years. I don't know. But most restaurants I worked, you drop something on the floor, you threw it away, and go wash your hands, and then go back to work. But I mean, Stofers. I mean, it was a bad working there. It's just that kind of shit. Like I said, I get it. Sometimes I cough. Sometimes I yawn. And it hurts like hell. Sometimes I just be sitting there. My doctor told me to gain weight, smoke more, and eat a lot of bacon. Wow. Yeah, doctors like that, it's hard to find. Yeah, but he's our goof. He's our special little goof. Ah. I remember when 8 out of 10 doctors endorsed Lucky Strikes, yeah. I love Scott. Us Terrigen smokers would rather fight than switch. Oh yeah, I remember all those smoking commercials. I mean, come on. You know, alcoholism is bad for you too, but yet they still promote boozing on TV. Hello, Carol. No, I'm talking on regular TV, like the 60s. I remember when Cleveland raised cigarette taxes so that they could build the Cleveland baseball stadium. I'm thinking, why don't they raise booze taxes too? You know, tax them heavily. Oh yeah, your politicians all drink. You don't want nothing to affect them. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that. That wasn't that long ago. They're not out having a good time anymore, Marine. You're right. They want to hurt you. Decided she was going to take one of the night. Going. And unplug the toilet. Yeah, take a knife, go unplug the toilet, and then put it back on the rack. Hell, I helped a lot of people out to live stream, to teach them how. I don't want no things for it. It's just something I learned, and I just passed it on. Jamie, did you cut your bologna afterwards with that knife? That's gross. Oh. I'd rather help people out than fight against them. I mean, I don't know. I don't blame you, Jamie. I think I would too. Oh, don't blame me for your mistakes there, Randy. He owns half of Iowa. Yeah, really. Yeah, it gets you nowhere, Marine. Very true there. Yeah, it's all my fault. What's new, Randy? See, it's all my fault. Yo, Pussy Willow, what's up? How you doing, AR boy? 69. Yeah, blame Papa. Everybody else does. I don't know if I'll be on tonight or not. Yeah, I'm waiting for Mama to come in. She's a little late, but maybe she stopped at a store. That would have been a good baconator. You had a little crunch to that baconator. Get a little bit of dirt off the floor onto it. Missy. I'm tired. Went to bed last night about midnight, got up about 9:30. I woke up earlier and I thought, oh, nobody's up yet, so why should I get up? Earthy taste, yeah. Yeah, food tastes so much better cooked outside and dropped on the ground and then refired. Mm-mm. Refired Baconator. Drop it on the ground, roll it around in the dirt. Mm-mm. Adds a special kind of crunch to it. Yeah, that is a long day. 3:30 to now. Yeah, that's almost 12 hours. A little over 11, and yeah, that's a long day. That's I heard that's how veggie burgers are made. You know, I just love me some dirty full veggie burgers. Wedgie burgers. Let's see if I can monetize. See if it lets me monetize it. Yesterday afternoon I couldn't monetize it. Wouldn't let me. I was a good boy. Oh, Caucasian, yeah. Impossible Whopper Road run in the parking lot and freshly served on the burny or dirty bun. Yeah, I still don't get the word Caucasian. I don't know how they came up with that. Impossible Whoppers, my boobs are big enough. I don't need no more estrogen. Because they use estrogen in them. And no. Papa's Hooters big enough. Then they wonder why guys are getting bitch tits walking around with boobs. Impossible Whopper twice a day for the past year. And that's why you got bitch tits. We getting into, Bug? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a friend up in Cleveland. He runs like a produce stand up there. He has a little farm and grows his own stuff and sells it. And he's supposed to be coming down this way, and he's bringing me some ghost honey, meadow ghost peppers and honey. Man, I wish it start cooling off, get this pollen down. But I don't live on a mountain. I'm hoping it's a little spicy. Yeah, he wrote about it a couple years ago, and I wrote him this year. I go, hey, you got any ghost honey this year? Well, damaging winds. He says he wouldn't send it to me because it's in glass jars. He went from the plastic jars to the glass jars, and he's afraid shipping it they would break. No, no, I used to have them, but I just, I don't know. Yeah, ghost peppers are hot. So he's going over to, I think, Chicago, and he asked me if there's a trailer park around here he could stop for a couple nights, see me, and deliver the ghost honey. And I said, yeah. Haven't heard nothing back from him. Yeah, Carolina Reapers are hotter. Think it's 8-ounce bottle or jar of honey for $10. Can't beat it. It's gonna bring me down about 3. Try it out. Try and maybe mix some cookies with it or something. Well, I used to have people on here with me, yeah. Yeah, a couple years back. But he raises his own bees. He makes his own ghost honey. He grows his own ghost peppers. And hell yeah. I'll try it. I like a little spice. Wonder if that's ain't good in coffee. Make the coffee more tangy. I used to put a teaspoon of honey in my coffee and rather than sugar. I mean, Heather and Haley likes a little bit of spice, so you know. Oh, oh, you mean to go, Sonny? Try it on the video? I should. But he does catering up at Cleveland, a lot of things. He's met a lot of very important people, and He's a good guy. I've known him since high school, and he's from what I remember in high school, he was a hell of a guy. Has anybody ever had or tried a Scott Bennett? Yeah, he did Pepper's challenge on his. The hot sauce at all. It was all fake. Hey, Scott, I want to try on your bonnet. Scott, send me your bonnet. Let me try it on. Me, you seen me open a fresh bottle of Red Devil hot sauce, poured into a glass, and I just chugged it. The whole damn thing. I turned a little red, but other than that, it wasn't bad. I made a video, I ate an onion raw. People were getting sick over that. Really? Well, I want to try it on so I can have a Scott bonnet. You know, I actually can picture Scott with a bonnet. Yeah. No, you were serious. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's the prettiest guy at the Easter parade, right, Scott? Put on your Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it, and you'll be the prettiest Scott at the Easter parade. Yeah, I've done a Pocky Hot Chip Challenge on here, the Hot Nut Challenge. I drank a bottle of Red Devil hot sauce. You see Scott doing his pirouettes in his pink tutu. Shh, don't tell nobody. Everybody will want one now. Yeah, I look like McGill Gorilla in it. The only reason mine was purple, Scott, was because you bought the last pink one. Who, Peter Potamus? Oh, okay. It was a white hippopotamus. No, you sure it wasn't a hippopotamus? I remember an old cartoon with a white hippopotamus and a little pink tutu. Old cartoon. That's right, we go all the way when we do shit, right, Scott? Ballet slippers, tutus, whole 9 yard. Little hair thing with the little flower on it. Yeah, I remember that. Ah, the good old days. Hell yeah. Back when men wore tutus. We didn't care. We wore our tutors, wore them proudly. Oh. No, you're serious, Randy. That ain't no joke. Nah, Scott wore knickers. You know, where they came down, the shorts came down to the knees, knickers. He had a little, like Buster Brown hat. Little Buster Brown outfit, like, yeah. That was Scott's hair. With a little ribbon coming off the hat. Hell yeah! Scott was a stud when he was younger. Oh. Try to find that in the history books. George Washington didn't chop down the cherry tree. Scott's trying to say I did it, but I think it was Scott. No, they were called Knickers, not Knickerbockers. Knickerbockers are a basketball team. Well, I wanted the damn cherries, and I was too fat to climb it, so I cut the damn tree down. Hello, beautiful.
Hey.
Wow, Kitty, that's horrible. No, boys' shorts, you know, the little Buster Brown outfit, those are called knickers. Yeah, and they used to call women underwear knickers. Yeah, you cut down a cherry tree. Very easy to get the cherries which trees are. You don't have to climb them. I might be getting off here. I've been on about an hour and a half. I'm getting tired. I might be on this evening. I want to thank y'all for coming in. Y'all be safe out there. Don't worry about people making fun of you wearing your tutu. Hey, I think it's cute. I love y'all. Make the memories with your family and friends. And I will see you when I